Hello everybody and welcome to another speed build. Today we are going to be making the Party Palace roller skating ring slash bar slash little dance club. I don't really know what the motive was, but think just somewhere your Sims can go and have their birthday party or just have fun. That was the vibe. So I put this seasons roller skating ring on the rooftop there, and then I ended up putting doors to get into there so your Sims can roller skate. And then you'll see later on I put in a big bar, and I basically used a whole bunch of party essentials for this speed build. Well, not for this speed build, but for this build. But because it was that party theme, it was just so much party essentials kit. And I kind of just went with this over the top rainbow super vibrant party theme because I was just that was just I wanted something super fun, and I used these really big windows, and I ended up covering up most of them with the super vibrant streamers. And I also used a lot of seasons for the stone on this build, and I used eco lifestyle for those plants. I really, really, really also like that I used this high school year's mural on the front of this stone where I ended up putting a dining area. I ended up putting this big mural behind it, and I think it's for thrifty or something, but I thought it looked really cute here, and I put different colored tables just to kind of add to the vibrant vibe of it all. I added this colorful sign in these streamers. I think the colorful sign is from Get to Work, and I'm pretty sure that the streamers are just from Party Essentials. And I also made sure to just cover this thing in balloons, lights, streamers, just everything, all of it. I was just really trying to go all out and make this thing just obnoxiously colorful, and just I wanted it to scream party. And I also used these party essentials posters sized up to frame the windows as well. I also go in and I light this whole thing up so it's super duper bright at night and you can see everything. And I also added this little, I forgot I added this actually, but back here I added a dumpster. And I also added a little backyard movie theater drive-in area, except for there's no cars because The Sims 4 doesn't have cars. I mean, I probably could have added a car if I wanted to, but I just added these camping chairs and the romance blankets from Love Struck. So your Sims can come out here and watch a movie, and they basically the whole idea of this build was to make it just a whole bunch of things your Sims could have fun and do, or you could throw different events here, you could throw a birthday party here, or a movie night. I just wanted to make sure that your Sims had things to do, because I feel a lot of the features roller skating or the outdoor roller rings and stuff like that, or the outdoor, what was I gonna say? The outdoor movie theater. I cannot speak today, girl. I am all over the place. But the outdoor movie theater and the roller rink and some of the dance floors, I feel you forget about. So I kind of just wanted to make sure that I had a really good activity spot for my Sims. So I just made this Party Palace roller skating rink, or Party Palace bar, if you will, and you can do basically pretty much anything here because there's just so much to do. And as you can see, I used the businesses and hobbies fairy lights to light basically this whole place up. And then I ended up raising up the plumb bob sign, the colorful plum sign, so that way it looks like an actual sign. And then I used the spa day sign, and I just raised it up behind that and attached it to the half walls to make it look like it was more of a three-dimensional sign. And I think it actually turned out pretty good, and I like it a lot. Then we end up moving on to the inside, and it took me I kind of like knew what I wanted to do with the floor plan, but it like took me a while to like actually execute it because like I knew I wanted to have like the area in the middle and I wanted to have like the disco ball and like the dance floor like underneath of it. But then I was also like really like worried because sometimes when you size up the disco ball, it like really messes up like your Sims way of movement. So I did test this entire build and your Sims can get up. They like won't have any problems moving around. I tested it. Um but they do have to like go around because of like how big the disco ball is. So you see here, I'm like carving out a section here, and I end up putting the dance floor here. And I end up extending it, but I end up doing something really cool with the dance floor. I ended up putting like this like cheetah flooring on like the bottom. And then whenever I put like the cheetah like flooring on the bottom, I put like the dance floor over it. Not the cheetah, the zebra. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak. But I put the zebra flooring and then I put the dance floor over top so it had like a zebra border. I thought that looked pretty cool, but maybe that's just me. And then I put black floors like pretty much everywhere just to kind of like match like the vibe of like the like nightclub party like vibe. And then I used like eco lifestyle like slats and I just put a wall there and then I removed the wall when I was done placing them. And that's where I put a trash can and I ended up also later on putting like these like party lights to light up the dance floor also behind there. Yeah, there they are as you can see. So here I ended up putting these like Party Essentials lights to light up the dance floor. I think those are from Party Essentials. But I also ended up using just like a plain black for all of the walls as well. I ended up putting like a whole bunch of different stuff. Like I put on different like streamers and banners and stuff and posters up on the wall so it doesn't just stay plain black. It ends up becoming very, very colorful. But at the beginning, like I just kind of started with like a plain, blank dark base. So that way I could just add like so much color and it would like really like pop out. And I also used this poster that I like never use, but I used it behind the DJ booth and I thought it looked like really, really cool. And I also feel like I never have my Sims use the DJing skill for some reason. But added a DJ booth here, so maybe I will more recently. I also made sure I added lights around the poster so that way it like really stood out. And then I also put balloons at like the front. And then I used like this like colorful party tile in the back here behind the bar. And then I ended up putting like cabinets in the bar, like all up here in the front. So that way, like it kind of just looks like a colorful confetti black backsplash of some sort. And I pretty much just used this plain black and white bar from the base game. And I ended up later on putting like a sink and like a whole bunch of like bottles and like wine racks and like stuff like that, or juice racks because you know that's how The Sims is, juice and nectar. But I ended up also using the like colorful high school years bar stools for the bar because they have like that like confetti like swatch and I really thought that was cute as well. And believe it or not, those juice racks are actually from, where are they from? They're from Get Together. Like I was not expecting that. I was expecting them to be from like Dine Out or something, but I'm pretty sure they're from Get Together. I could be wrong. Then again, I'm like an actual mess today. I don't know why I chose to do the voiceover today when I'm like an actual mess, but here I am. But I also added these lights and these streamers and all of this confetti around. 'Cause again, I wanted like the party vibe, and then I added like these big like banners, I like to think, um, on the top here to kind of like bring in like the blue from the chairs and like just everything. And then I also made sure to add like a neon light sign behind the bar because I thought that would just be cute. And also it would kind of just bring everything together and we could pretend like it's like a logo or something for this party palace place. And I also made sure to add speakers like literally everywhere. Like you cannot escape the speakers. It is so bad. Like I can only imagine if you were like in here, your ears would probably be ringing. But I also made sure to add like dishes and stuff by the sink so it looks like people are actually working back there. And then I do end up decorating the second floor where you use it to like get up and on to the like roller skating ring portion. And then I also added a photo booth back here because I thought it would be fun for like your Sims to like take photos together because normally you don't see that like photo booth. You always see it at like prom in The Sims, but you don't see it anywhere else. So I thought it'd be fun to have it here so that way your Sims have something else to do. I always like to think about things like my Sims can do whenever I'm like making builds for them or like making community lots in The Sims 4. So I added the photo booth so your Sims could get lots of photos together. Very, very lovely. But I also ended up adding like tables and stuff onto the top floor as well as the bottom floor. So your Sims have more places to like sit down and relax and like eat. I mean, they're probably going to get tired because they're going to be dancing and roller skating and who knows what else. Like, there's so many activities to do here. You know, you can go roller skating, you can go dancing, you can grab a drink, you can go watch a movie, you can get your photo taken. Like, you know, there's so much to do. But there's plenty and plenty of stuff to do for your Sims. And then they also can sit down and relax, maybe grab something to eat from the bar, sit down. I also will probably put the party place trait on this lot, so that way all, like, events you have here go, like, well, because I was thinking, like, birthday parties here or, like, some sort of, like, fun event just having here or, like, some sort of, like, after prom party or just whatever kind of party you want to have for your Sims, just having it here. So it's definitely probably gonna put the party place like tray on this lot. And I also, this is so stupid, but I decided to add, like, I obviously added a bathroom. For some reason, I decided to make this bathroom like dirty and bright in color. And that is like so stupid, but like I needed to do it. Like, don't ask me why I needed to do it, but I needed to do it. Like, I found like this gross basement treasures kit, like wallpaper, and then I found the gross linoleum, and then I found like the gross teal toilet. At first, I didn't notice the gross teal toilet, but then I noticed this gross teal sink from I think Laundry Day. And then I found the gross teal toilet, and I was like, this is beautiful. So then I added the mirror, and then I had a blast. But that pretty much wraps up the speed build. I will be going to show a tour at the end, as I always do. I will catch you all next time.